Hello, everyone, wherever you're watching us. This is Politics Today on Channels Television. I'm Seun Okinbaloye. It is a critical moment in the life of this nation. Even the newborn realizes that. For obvious reasons, anyways. I must say, the need for drastic economic actions, resolute and apt military strategies to battle and counter insurgency, which has troubled the most parts of the nation's northern region. But in a situation where political unrest has overshadowed governance and real evidence of democratic gains are masked, then some will say it is a shame. Since the National Assembly got inaugurated, that's over 2 months now. The better of those days were spent on agitation over leadership positions, and other parts of the period were spent as recess period. But you know, political peace sometimes results in purposeful governance. Well, in this climb, the legislative arm of government is of immense importance and influence. That's why we are much interested in what goes on in those chambers. Interesting times indeed. Many Nigerians who on a daily basis come face to face with the realities of the times will naturally get angry with these issues when they make the headlines. But the issue now is, why are these positions so important, and why is the jostling so intense? Since President Muhammadu Buhari intervened, we now hear of a reconciliation. So what next? Is a peace we see now for real? Well, let's get a sense of the matter, shall we? My guest on the program from Lagos studio here is a member of the House of Representatives representing Lagos State, is a former commissioner in Lagos and also an aide to a former governor of Lagos as well. Honorable Rotimi Agunsoye joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us on Politics
Thank you.
Today.
Good evening, Seun.
There seems to be some kind of lull on the issue of the leadership, and some will say it's now rested. Some will say the party has seen peace. Some will say that the National Assembly can go on. But this peace that we're talking about, is it for real?
Yes, Seun, the peace is for real. I will tell you, there is a time and a season for everything under the sun. The time to fight and the time to settle. We are settled in the National Assembly, House of Representatives. We do not have any problem any longer. And we thank God that the problem was experienced in the beginning of the 8th Assembly, not in the middle or towards the tail end of the 8th Assembly. So we are good. We have started our work. Everybody is at peace. There is no more problem.
Some will say that the problem that we're talking about here is a subject of some level of imposition from some leaders of the party.
I wouldn't want to agree on that, because before you could get to any position politically, you must come on a platform of a particular party. In 2003, I came out for House of Reps. After much consultation, I was asked to withdraw by the party. I listened to the party.
The party or some leaders of the party?
The party. The party is supreme at any time.
Well, that's exactly the word that was used at this point, that the supremacy of the party. But from the understanding, what makes up the party, I guess, is the leader and the followers, isn't it?
Certainly, there will not be any party without the people there. Right. And when the party is talking, you are talking about the leadership of the party. So the party says this, you follow it.
But
because
in this sense, just a
the
moment,
party must not be destroyed. There are still other people that will use the party in 2019. So the party is supreme any time.
So you're saying that the peace that we're seeing now, there's some of kind of unrest that we're seeing. The peace is now is absolute.
Yes, it is not the peace of the graveyard. The peace is genuine.
And everybody's happy.
Everybody is happy.
How can you say everybody is happy when in a situation where the Southeast is obviously omitted or absent, with no presence of the Southeast in the ranks of the leadership of the House?
Every zone cannot be represented in the leadership of the assembly. And we have committees there. There are juicy committees.
Just a moment. There are positions in the the principal office positions.
Yes.
We have some zones. For example, the Southwest has 2 top positions.
Yes.
The deputy speaker is from the Southwest. The majority leader is from those are key positions. A majority leader in the House is very influential. And the Southeast does not even have any representation there.
Well, this is not the executive where you can be talking of federal character. In the executive, in the assembly, whatever we want to do there, and you have the majority saying this, and again, if the party says this is the way it should go, because we are in the majority in the House, we sit down, we agree, and we go that way.
All right, tell me, because in the history of the National Assembly, and of course, the House of Representatives which you belong, this is the first time we are seeing this kind of tilt that a certain zone will not be represented in the principal office roles of the National Assembly. This is the very first time since 1999. Do you think that is fair?
I will tell you that there is nothing not fair about it.
When a zone is not represented. For example, if it's your zone, will you be happy?
Let me tell you, I wouldn't want to go the way I am going now. How many APC members do we have from the particular zone that you are talking about compared to other zones? But we are not really dealing in that in the National Assembly. What we are trying to do is to try as much as possible to ensure that every zone is happy, which we have been able to attain.
Now, because let me show you where the tilt is coming from now. What we have, the options given by Honorable Dogara, the Speaker, as against the option that the party put forward. Just for a moment, I will show you so that we can get clarity on that issue. It shows clearly that this is what we have presently now. The option given by Honorable Dogara, the Speaker, was that the House leader should come from the Northwest, since the Speaker is from the Northeast zone of the country. And what we have now is that Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, who is the leader now, is from the Southwest. That means we have 2 Southwesterners taking lead in the principal office roles. Let's take a look at the Deputy House Leader, the North Central. That's what Honorable Dogara, before the reconciliation process, proposed, and now is North Central. That seems to be right then. But let's look at other positions, like the Chief Whip. The Chief Whip is from the South-South. Honorable, the South-South, that's what Honorable Dogara has proposed before now. But Honorable Dogoa Ado Al-Hassan from the Northwest is having that position. And the Deputy Chief Whip position, which was supposed to be zoned or based on Honorable Dogara's option, Southeast, but is now to the South-South. In the end, no Southeast presence. Let's see, let's flip the page so that we show you exactly what was supposed to be. This is, Honorable Rotimi, look at this. This is how it was, the division and the disagreement. This is how it was until now that we have those positions. Based on what the party said, that they have reconciled a position. But what is yet to be understood by many people is just how the Southeast bloc will be satisfied the House of Representatives.
Well, we still have committees to be formed, and I'm sure Southeast will be taken care of. And in the House, we are not, in any way fighting one another any longer. The president has intervened. He intervened, the party intervened, and we all agreed within ourselves that no more problem. We should go and do our job. And the reason why we had our caucus meeting, the APC caucus meeting, the speaker was there, the majority leader, Femi Gbajabiamila, was there, and all other principal officers, were there. we solved our problems without any further problems. So we are at peace with ourselves. We are doing our work now, and we will not want anybody from outside to start to intervene in what is not.